Hello my dear listeners, in this video today I will be talking about the silver deficit, and I will try to demystify a really important thing about this, because I don't think there is no really deficit in the silver wherever it's been told and repeated by many silver stackers channels. So if you investor is silver stacker, it doesn't mean that I still have a strong belief and I increase my holdings myself, but you have to please pay attention to very important information in this video and watch until the end to understand what I mean. There is no deficit. Okay, first we have a CPM group sharing the Silver Eagle sales. They kindly share that statistic, and well, the point here that's in this year in 2025 the sales of the most popular coin is being relatively low compared to the previous year. It's not dramatically, but it's still something, an indication of the trend. And if we listen about the stories about the deficit, it goes about like this. So but this video actually is good. There is other fundamentals about supply and demand that are fine, interesting.
Have went net negative. What are your thoughts on how to get metal back into the market in terms of silver?
Look, yeah, production is roughly 800 million ounces. We actually hit peak silver production in 2016 at 900 million ounces. So it has bounced around below 900 million ounces for the last decade. And nothing's going to change that because for a variety of reasons. First of all, silver mines are quite small. Yeah. The largest silver mine in the world is actually a copper mine, and it produces 41 million ounces of silver. So that's out of 800 million ounces, and it drops off quite quickly. You're less than 10 million ounces after the first 10 mines in the world. So you don't have mines that are able to grow the amount of mine production. So mine production is not going to fill that deficit that we've seen over the last 5 years.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I mean,
okay, you see, again, he repeated this deficit we've seen in the last 5 years. But okay, I'm trying to say here. Let's say we have above stockpile of silver in 2024 is about 5 billion ounces. We have 900 million ounces of production, 150 million ounces of recycling. Well, this number is it's hard to confirm. And we have industrial demand of about 680 million. And so the industrial demand, because this silver is not recoverable and it's gone forever, so we can sell it's net minus. But what's this about investment demand? 400 million ounces, the silver that I buy, and this thing, or I buy from investors, or I buy from silver gold bull that somebody sold back. So it's still a part of this 500 billion ounces above ground supply. Is this a plus or minus? Because the silver that the investor bought in those record American Silver Eagle sales and Buffalo sales and 10-ounce bar sales in the past 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, it's still available, and they continue just add to the stockpile. So if investors somehow the means are adding to the products, this does not mean that is deficit, that there is less and less ounces available. What I would like to see, industrial demand surpassing annual production and surpassing the recycling. So, but the industrial demand is projected to grow to about 700 plus ounces in 2025, but it still be less. So the available stockpile of silver will be increasing, regardless wherever the investment demand is just me or you selling, exchanging hands, silver exchanging hands. So that's a very important point to understand. Now, Iran, I'm gonna share this link also, the DeepSeek, what it thinks. It actually says about the same that I'm trying to. So I'm not gonna read that again, but it's just another source to prove my point that the investment demand, it's not creating a deficit. It's showing just there is a more buying or sell, but all of this silver that is resold between investors it's still available and will go back to the market in the future at a certain price. We don't know what price is going to be. You know, it's hard to speculate, but it's will keep the lead on increase in the future. That's what's very important to understand. And if we look like silver inventories, I did a quick survey. I checked 3 American biggest like sellers and 1 Canadian one, and I wanted to see the percentage on a 1 ounce silver ounce product in the 100 ounces plus tier. Okay, 100 ounces. If you buy 100 ounces is plus, because if you buy more ounces, you have Provident $39.50. You have Upnext $39.03. You have Silver Gold Bull. This one is the cheapest products that they have. If you buy 100 ounces, it's $52.62. And if I $52, if I convert this to 61 cents, multiply by 1.36. So not multiply, but divide 52.61 divide by 1.36. So this is $38.68. So this one is $38.23. That's the cheapest one, and $38.23, and the spot is $36.38. So we got $1.85 only American over an ounce, over spot. So, and if I take this in the percentage and I divide by 36.38, so it's about 5%, which is relatively very low silver premium, because the silver premium in a good market is very, like in balance premium is between 8 and 10%, and when it goes over 10% on most of the products, popular products that you can say, you know, we are in high demand, but we see sales and discounts across the board. And I feel it because I also, like, you know, participate in selling to the public by running the ads. I feel that lots of people need the cash, and they selling their bullion holdings, and that's is confirmed by, you know, people, you know, silver retailers, precious metals retailers going out, Peter Schiff and SD Bullion, Mile Franklins, and they all repeat the same, like, you know, public is selling back their bullion because they need to raise cash to survive. That's what is going on. So, and this is also going to possibly put the lead on the price when we see, like, you know, those. But I believe we could reach, me personally, like, just my feeling and my speculation, not the financial advice. Nothing I say in this video is financial advice, but we could reach $50-60 silver just because everything is going up and silver has been so underpriced. And but if we have, like, you know, those events, catalysts, like where is the monetary demand, but we need the large buyers besides the ETFs. We need the large buyers, institutional buyers. If the central banks start stockpiling, if the states are monetizing silver, so this is, we need to create the use. But in the current market condition, you know, 3 digits prices, for me, it's far away in the future, if nothing changed. So this is my conclusion, my speculations, and my observation on the physical market. Please like the video and please comment. Thanks for watching.